If you are looking for the best budget mirrorless cameras 2024, well, you're in the right place. We've dug deep and conducted extensive research, and now we're breaking down the absolute best budget mirrorless cameras 2024. We're talking about the perfect balance between price and performance, tailored for different scenarios. If you're eager to find out which suits you best, don't go anywhere. Stick around till the end because we've got all the links for the best prices in the description below. No specific order, just the top contenders in the game. Ready to dive into the world of best budget mirrorless cameras 2024? Let's get started. Number 5, Canon EOS R100. The Canon EOS R100 is the cheapest model in Canon's mirrorless lineup and one of the most affordable options currently on the market. If you want to avoid buying an older used model, this is a good camera to get you started. With a body that's just as portable as the Canon EOS R50, but with an even simpler, more pared-down design, this no-frills option will elevate your photography without breaking the bank, thanks to a great APS-C sensor borrowed from the Canon EOS Rebel SL3. While it doesn't have an articulated screen, and its burst rate is much slower than the R50, this model is compatible with all the same lenses, so it can give you a foothold into Canon's RF system and make it easier to upgrade bodies if you eventually outgrow it. However, its video features are quite limited, with 4K video capped at 24 FPS with a significant crop. Still, if you're on a very tight budget, this is a highly accessible camera with a beginner-friendly design. The Canon R100 is a very good camera for travel photography. It's lightweight and fairly compact, making it very easy to carry around. Its user-friendly interface and a wide variety of automatic shooting modes also make it easy for novice users to come to grips with. The lack of touch controls might put off smartphone shooters, while more experienced photographers would prefer more physical exposure controls. Its display gets fairly bright, but its fixed position and glossy surface can make it hard to see under direct sunlight. The Canon R100 is a subpar option for vlogging, but this isn't its intended use. Its screen is fixed in position, so you can't see what's being recorded when the camera is pointed at you. Its 4K recording capabilities are also dismal, with a significant rolling shutter, a max frame rate of 24 FPS, and a significant crop. Using its digital stabilization system incurs an even greater crop that renders 4K video all but unusable. Number 4, Sony ZV-E10. If you're looking for a budget vlogging camera, consider the Sony ZV-E10. It uses the same sensor as the Sony a6400 mentioned above, but has a more vlogging-oriented design. That includes a fully articulated screen to help you monitor yourself while vlogging, and an improved stereo mic with a detachable windscreen to reduce wind noise when shooting outdoors. However, it does lack a viewfinder, making it less versatile for photography. The camera can record 4K video at up to 30 FPS and 1080p at up to 120 FPS. Giving you a range of frame rate options, whether you want to record smooth action footage or incorporate slow motion into your vlogs. The camera's autofocus system is also very reliable, ensuring you and your subjects stay in focus. There's even a dedicated product showcase mode for product vloggers. All in all, this camera offers a ton of value for its price for amateur video shooters and aspiring YouTubers. The Sony ZV-E10 is great for travel photography. The body is very portable and lightweight, and the camera feels pretty sturdy. It also has a great battery life for longer days on the go, depending on how frequently you shoot and what settings you use. Its autofocus system is excellent at tracking moving subjects and provides several options for you to fine-tune its performance. Image quality is great, especially if you just want to shoot JPEGs. That said, the camera doesn't have a viewfinder, which is a bit limiting, and the camera can feel a bit cramped if you have larger hands. The Sony ZV-E10 is excellent for vlogging, which is no surprise since this is its main intended use. If you don't have a tripod or shooting grip, the camera's hand grip has a relatively flat design that makes it easier to hold in a selfie position. The camera also has an excellent autofocus system that tracks faces well in video, and video quality is good overall, although it struggles a bit with noise in low light. Number 3, Olympus OMD EM10 Mark IV. The Olympus OMD EM10 Mark IV is one of the best budget mirrorless options if you need something compact. It uses a smaller micro four thirds MFT sensor than the Canon EOS R50 or Sony a6400. However, that comes with the added benefit of a more portable camera system. Not only is the body super compact, but MFT lenses are also generally smaller than their APS-C counterparts. The MFT system has a well-established lens lineup, so you'll have a wide range of lens options to choose from. And despite its small size, the EM10 Mark IV still has excellent ergonomics and intuitive controls. This model is also one of the few budget cameras to feature in-body image stabilization, IBIS. In fact, it's the only one on this list with IBIS, which can help you capture steadier shots at slower shutter speeds. That comes in handy in dimmer lighting conditions, or when recording handheld video. Although it doesn't have the quickest or most reliable autofocus, this is a great little camera for the price. the Olympus OMD EM10 Mark IV is good for travel photography. It delivers impressive image quality and performs well even in low light. It's also very lightweight and portable, though it may be too small for those with very large hands. Its approximate advertised battery life is okay, though this can vary with settings and usage habits. The camera supports USB charging, but you can't use it while it charges. While its autofocus system is excellent at tracking moving objects, it struggles to track faces. It also isn't weather sealed. The Olympus OMD EM10 Mark IV is great for vlogging. It has a tilting screen that can flip down to face you. It's also very lightweight and portable for on-the-go vlogging. The screen can get in the way when using a tripod, so it's less suited to sit-down vlogging. It has in-body image stabilization, and it does an excellent job of reducing camera shake when walking, especially in FHD. Number 2. Sony a6400. If you want a budget option with a well-established lens ecosystem, that's the Sony a6400 or one of its alpha siblings. The Sony a6100 is the cheapest of the bunch if you're on a tighter budget, with a lower resolution EVF and cheaper build quality, while the more expensive Sony a6600 offers a longer battery life and in-body image stabilization. Regardless of which model you choose, you'll have a vast library of E-mount lenses to choose from, including plenty of great third-party options that can help you step up your photography game. While the camera's ergonomics and user interface have a steeper learning curve than a camera like the Canon EOS R50, the a6400 offers an excellent sensor and a great balance of features. Despite being on the market for several years now, its autofocus is still one of the most effective among entry-level options, and the camera's relatively portable design makes it easy to take on the go. The Sony a6400 is great for travel photography. It's relatively portable and well-built, with some weather sealing for more peace of mind when shooting outdoors. Battery life is also quite good relative to other mirrorless cameras. Image quality is generally great as well, and it's equipped with an excellent autofocus system that can track subjects without issue. That said, its ergonomics and user interface aren't the most intuitive. The Sony a6400 is decent for vlogging. Its screen can be flipped up to help you monitor yourself while recording, but unlike a fully articulated screen, it's easily blocked by peripherals like a microphone on the hot shoe. While video quality is good overall, there's a pretty heavy rolling shutter effect, which can cause skewing in the background with quicker camera movements. It also doesn't have in-body image stabilization, so you have to rely on optically stabilized lenses to get less shaky footage. Number 1. Canon EOS R50. The Canon EOS R50 is one of the best budget cameras you can buy brand new, and it has a lot to offer for those buying their first proper camera. With simple controls, a fully articulated screen, and a highly portable body, you can bring this camera wherever you go. Its APS-C sensor captures excellent image quality, and the camera has a highly effective autofocus system, so you rarely have to worry about missing focus, even with moving subjects. Beyond that, it has surprisingly advanced video features for a budget camera, including uncropped 4K recording at up to 30 FPS and the option to capture 10-bit color internally in its HDR PQ mode for more advanced shooters who want more flexibility with their footage. The camera's biggest downside is that the RF mount still has a somewhat limited lens selection if you ever want to move beyond the kit lens. However, it could still be a good investment for those who may want to upgrade to a full-frame camera down the line, since it shares the same lens mount as higher-end models in Canon's mirrorless lineup. The Canon EOS R50 is great for travel photography. It's a very lightweight and portable camera that's easy to travel with and take on the go. It also has simple controls and plenty of auto shooting modes, making it a great choice for beginners or those upgrading from their smartphones. Battery life is also relatively good, but you might still need a spare battery for longer days on the go. The Canon R50 is a great vlogging camera. It's small and lightweight, so it's well suited to walk and talk vlogs, especially if you use a gimbal or tripod grip, as its ergonomics aren't tailored for handheld vlogging. Still, the fully articulated screen makes it easy to monitor yourself while recording. It can also record 4K video at up to 30 FPS and 1080p at up to 60 FPS, with a slow motion mode in 1080p that records in 120 FPS. That said, it has a poor battery life for video,